Lately, I have felt somewhat less than honest, less confident, less of myself, to the point that I have begun to doubt what it means to be me. Regret has been a constant theme in my short life till now. Although I'm not sure if I'm regretful of the past, yet I tend to look back a lot. I could be doing so much more, but I'm just hiding away while the proverbial time clock keeps ticking. Tick, 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 tick. I often don't like being defined as any one thing or put in a nicely shaped little box because people are a large and complex multitude of minute abstractions instead of any one thing. A sense of self, the internal compass for everything we do, every decision we make, the thing that defines our higher purpose. For me, that sense of purpose has always come from stories. I've always loved telling stories and watching them. Folk tales, books, poetry, movies. But what happens when all of that comes crumbling down? What happens when you lose your sense of self?
Nationwide lockdown, 1.3 billion people are staying home in the biggest ever lockdown in the world.
भर में कहर बरपा रहे कोरोना वायरस भारत में भी पैर पसार रहा है। देश में अब कोरोना वायरस पॉजिटिव मरीजों की तादाद 139 हो गई है।
Almost 380,000 new infections in the last day. Medical aid from abroad has started arriving in the country, but hospitals are still struggling with shortages of staff and supplies, including oxygen. India's healthcare system is so overwhelmed that many patients are being turned away.
In India, the pandemic continues to worsen, with more than 200,000 deaths officially confirmed.
It's really hard to talk about your pain when the entire world is grieving. Somehow, your own pain matters a lot less. Through the pandemic, a lot of people lost a lot of things that were dear to them, their loved ones, parents, children, even their jobs and livelihood. And after a while, we all got desensitized to it. Like they were just statistics. When you lose yourself, you try to build yourself back up, get back to the drawing board.
सर
हाँ
आज कहाँ जाएंगे हम?
क्या
कहाँ जाएंगे आज?
आज
कुछ
जाएंगे
हो रहा है, मेरे को बोल रहा है क्या?
लवासा खाने जो मैं
हरीसा हरीसा भी खाएंगे?
हरीसा हरीसा
सोया हरीसा सोयाबीन हरीसा
सोयाबीन
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 बीन
सोयाबीन
YouTube पे
हो रहा है
हरीसा लो बाइट बनाओ बहुत अच्छी और बाइट खाओ
अच्छा देख मैं इसके ऊपर पूरी का हाँ
मिंस मीट
दिस इज मीन्स मीट हाँ
दिस इज विद राइस
हाँ दिस इज राइस
राइस
हाँ अच्छा
और पूरी दाल स्लो कुक करते हैं
ओके
और उसको बीट भी करते हैं
अच्छा
It turns out into a paste only served in winters and the best thing there कैसा लग रहा है ना कश्मीर वापस आके
पुरानी यादें ताज़ा हो गई
यहाँ यहाँ पे बंड पे बैठ बैठ के आपने क्या क्या किया हुआ है
यहाँ बैठ के वो खाया है बहुत ज़्यादा क्या कहते हैं इसे?
रोल?
मसाल सूट
मसाल से अच्छा
तो यहाँ बैठ के मसाल सूट बोलते हैं
As humans and as a society, we are shaped by our experiences, and it is true for both positive and negative experiences. Collective trauma refers to a shared traumatic experience between a group of people. It could be a small group of individuals, family, or even the entire population of an area. When I think of Kashmir, I think of the culture, I think of the art, and I think of the passion. Kashmiris are a proud and passionate people. I think of the hospitality I've received every time I've been there. And yet, there is so much pain. The valley has seen so much violence for over a century now. Whether you want to talk about the Jammu massacre or the Kashmiri Pandit exodus. I think what COVID made apparent is the collective trauma that a society goes through. And in a society which has only recently started talking about mental health, it is obvious that a large number of people did not and will not have access to mental health resources. Kashmir is often romanticized as a place where people go to find themselves. Yet it seems, like me, Kashmir has forever been in an identity crisis of sorts. So, amidst doubt and isolation, is there a semblance of hope? Perhaps, if we are able to talk about our pain without comparison. That's how we build ourselves back up.
खाते रहे पीते रहे।
हाथ गर्म करते हैं।
हाथ तो ऐसे ही गर्म होते हैं।